Welcome back to Arab. Today's Slopic is one of the strangest cases of government evidence turning into full-blown internet comedy. Stick around until the end because I'm going to share the single funniest meme remix of these supposed texts, one that proves how little faith people have in the FBI's version of events. So, let's set the scene. Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old who murdered Charlie Kirk, has been in police custody for several days. As the FBI combs through his digital footprint, they say they found a text exchange between Tyler and his roommate. Sounds pretty standard, right? Well, not exactly. The problem is that these texts don't read like anything a Gen Z 22-year-old would actually type. One line says, "I am still okay, my love." Another says, "I got to my vehicle. I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle." And the internet instantly went, "Yeah, no way a Zoomer typed that." The criticism is that the FBI's story feels way too neat. Motive, intent, and even a kind of poetic confession all tied up in a few lines of text. That's the kind of storytelling that works for a police procedural, but in real life it sets off alarms. It's basically the digital version of someone saying, "It's quiet. Too quiet." Naturally, this skepticism has fueled memes. Comedians are running the texts through AI detectors, asking if they're fake. The results? A big maybe. Others are pointing out that the idea of Tyler disassembling a rifle, sneaking it into a backpack, and reassembling it mid-adrenaline rush just doesn't pass the smell test. Rifles aren't Legos. You don't just snap them apart and back together in 30 seconds while plotting murder. And this feeds into a bigger point. Public trust in government institutions is at rock bottom. People have been primed for years to doubt official stories, whether it's the Epstein files or any other supposedly lost evidence. So when the FBI suddenly produces texts that read like a Hallmark villain monologue, the instinct is to laugh, doubt, or meme it. What makes this case even stranger is that skepticism isn't just coming from critics of Charlie Kirk. Even Candace Owens, a close ally and podcaster with nearly identical politics, called the text clearly doctored and fake. When someone in your own ideological camp says, "Yeah, I don't buy this," the conspiracy really starts to snowball. At this point, Tyler Robinson isn't just a defendant. He's become an obsession. Every detail of the case is being dissected, memed, and argued about online. Whether the texts are real or fake almost doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the symbolism, that even high-profile influencers can be targeted, and that official narratives will always be doubted no matter how much evidence is released. And here's that payoff I promised. The funniest meme I've seen so far? Someone took the text, "I am still okay, my love," and dropped it into the middle of a Subway Surfers gameplay video with the TikTok robot voice. Because, of course, in 2025, that's the natural end stage of government credibility. Evidence turned into background noise for mobile game clips. So yeah, whether you think the FBI's texts are legit or total fiction, one thing's certain, this case is going to fuel memes for months. Thanks for slopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what meme lesson I should cover next.